Hello. Don't think I did this right. I have it scheduled on StreamYards and scheduled on YouTube. Let's see if I can drop a link. I don't know how to do this, but let me see what we can do. I just knocked myself out. Okay. If anybody wants to come up and chat with me, I think the link should be posted. There we go. Bear with me because I am new to this StreamYard part of it. Been on panel, but I've never hosted one before, so be kind to me. But if anybody wants to pop up and we can talk, I figured I would go live. Sometimes we get bored with the same old thing on YouTube. I know I do. Just want to hang out, talk about random stuff. We can do that here. Fatty, fatty, 2x4. Hey, Ladybug. Good to see you. BJ the Ditch Pig. Yeah, I get tired of listening to her too, but it's like Clue says, it's a train wreck. You can't help but look away. But she just infuriates me with that victim mentality. So, how's your day going? I dropped the link there if anybody wants to come up on panel. There's this cute little YouTube person that I watch she's a teacher and she does a joke of the day. And she's real cute. She's young and some people are just made to be teachers, you can tell. But she does real cute little jokes with her students. Oh, that dropped. Okay. My day was not too terribly bad. I am waiting for surgery on November 10th. So I haven't worked since February when I had my last surgery, and I have to have another one in February. I had one in February, I have to have another one November the 10th. And so my days all kind of run together now. and I'm kind of limited on what I can do, but it hasn't been too bad. It was a pretty day. I got to go outside for a little bit. Thank you. I'm hoping it will go well this time. It's a spinal fusion decompression. I have spinal cord compression in my neck, and this will be the third time that they've gone in to try to fix it. The first one was semi-successful, but then the hardware didn't adhere to the bone the way it should. So they went in and did a second one, and now the disc above and below where they did the second one is now compromised. So they have to go in and fix that. So it's a pretty big surgery, but hopefully it'll, yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Hopefully it'll fix it and I can get somewhat back to normal. I think the damage is already done. That's going to be done. So it's not, it's to keep it from getting worse. I mean, once you have damage to your spinal cord, there's not much they can do to fix that. It's just keep it from getting worse. So that's the goal. But I appreciate it. Thank you. I went the last time I had it in February. The first time they went through the front of my neck, and I mean, yeah, they went and like bypassed your spinal vocal cords and everything, and they go in that way. The second time they went through the back of my neck, so they ended up shaving the back of my head. So they took a big chunk of hair out when I had just gotten my hair done like the week before. So it was really, I mean, it is what it is. But this time, I went to my hairdresser yesterday. He's been doing my hair for quite a few years, and she said, "Come on in." So she shaved the back of it for me so that I wouldn't have the undercut. Um, so I got my head shaved yesterday and got some blue streaks in my hair. So figure since I can't work and don't have to abide by their dress code, then I can put blue in my hair. So your 15-year-old daughter has spina bifida and has never ending, have nerve endings that will never function. Yeah, that's a tough one too. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I figured if it's gonna, I was gonna have her cut like a design in it, like shave it down and cut a design in it, but like cut here or open here or something. But she's like, no, we'll just do blue. So yeah, that was fun. How does your daughter do with the spina bifida? Does she, I know there's different degrees of it. I know some are confined to a wheelchair, some are okay with crutches, or how does she do with it? I thought, oh, who else came in here? I thought, let's see if I can drop this link again. Alabama. Oh, well, that's good. That's good. I know 15 is a tough age, especially when you have physical disabilities. Let me see if I can drop this link again. I thought Alabama Mama was coming in. She's staining me up. Oh, so they were able to do surgery when you were still pregnant. That's amazing that they can do that. I dropped the link again. Anybody wants to come up, chit chat with me or with us? Oh, I bet that was scary. I bet that was scary. And it's now they can detect it so much earlier. I know my youngest is 21, and it was like the 12 to 15 or the 15-week, 16-week mark. Now I think they can do it much earlier with like genetic testing and stuff, like starting at 10 to 12 weeks. I think it's, yeah, it is changing. I worked in women's health for several years. That was my, most of my career was working as in the administration side of healthcare. So I worked in women's health most of my life. So it's amazing how much things have changed just in that field alone. And once you get out of it and then go back into it, it's changed dramatically with just what they can do with a little drop of blood, just what they learn so much from your blood. And the testing is when what they can do to with high risk pregnancies and saving babies and saving women is just, it's amazing. But yeah, technology in itself, medical technology in itself is crazy. I got a call the other day and I didn't answer it because I didn't recognize the number, but they left me a message. So I called them back, and it was a um, rep for a bone growth stimulator. And I'm like, I've never heard of that. And it's a device that they put on. The doctor had ordered it for after my surgery, and it's supposed to be like electromagnetic, I guess, so it's like sonar or something. I'm not sure that I would wear 30 minutes a day for like 9 months, and it's supposed to promote bone growth. And like I said, I had never heard of such a thing, and I've been doing this for 40 years, and I had never heard of a bone growth stimulator. But they sent me the information on it, and sure enough, it is a thing. So it's supposed to promote healing. And like I said, the first time I had the surgery, it was the bone didn't adhere to or the hardware didn't adhere to the bone correctly. So they thought, I'm sorry about that. So that's why they, I guess, ordered this one so that, I'd have a better chance of healing. So it should be interesting. So I'm like I said, I'm new to StreamYard here, so on this side of it anyway, so I'm not sure. I can't see who is here. I can see how many is here, but I can't see who's here. So if anybody wants to pop up, I don't know where Alabama Mama was supposed to come in here and chit chat with us. I guess her husband came home and now she's able to talk his ear off. So I usually have done, so the reason why I started my channel was because I haven't been working. I have a really hard time, especially with my left arm. I know she told me in Discord she was going to be here, so she'll probably pop in. Um, I have a really hard time. My left arm has the most nerve damage in it, so I have a really hard time typing and like holding a phone or handling a mouse or anything like that. So, and then just sitting and standing and walking, just it's all difficult for me. So, part of the reason why I started my channel was for one to have something to do throughout the day to keep my mind and active and creative juices flowing. But I have to type with one finger, so if I don't use my hands, I'm afraid that they're gonna just totally lock up on me. So I have to try to keep my hands busy and keep my mind sharp. Yeah, it is. And not only do I have I mean, I feel like I'm a hypochondriac, but I'm not. It's all real. But not only do I have the neck issues, I also have the lumbar issues, and they can't fix the lumbar until they fix the neck. So it's just a big mess, I guess. But it is what it is. We just do what we can day by day, make it all work, get it all together. I think I still have this other live. I hope nobody's in that YouTube. Um, I'm just checking my other. I tried to delete that other live, but I don't know that it went or not. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who this Laura person is. I know everybody's talking about her, and I don't know who she is or who, even before people started talking about her, I had no clue who she was. And I mean, how much could you talk about one person? And then if it's not her, it's, BJ, which I like to hear different people review her to get different, because, everybody hears something different in it, but it gets to the point where how much can she be reviewed? And she just, she lives off of the reviews. So yeah, I don't know who she is. And it's just, yeah, it's just crazy to me that, I mean, you have a stalker, so you're going to go and talk about your stalker on a public platform. Yeah, she does. And, it's just the things that come out of BJ's mouth. I try not to watch her because I don't want to give her the views, but like I'll catch her on Rumble, or I think I was up at 5 o'clock this morning and Wispy was on and I was listening to her review her. And it's just the things that come out of her mouth, just, yeah, Krama Reels. I watch her on Rumble. Um, the things that come out of her mouth are just like draw jaw dropping. I mean, you say one thing 1 minute and then you totally contradict yourself the next minute, and it's just I don't understand it. I can't fathom being like that, and then people just hang on everything she says and just throw money at her left and right, and it's just I just I just can't wrap my head around that. I mean, I don't know. I mean, my oldest son is not much younger than her, and I just can't wrap my head around someone being like that. Yeah, I do think a lot of it is intentional. I think she's very manipulative, very calculating. And like I said, I just can't wrap my head around people that can do that and are like that. That's just something I don't understand. But I don't know. Um, I guess everybody has their quirks, and that's hers for sure. I'm just looking to see if this live that I scheduled, because I switched it from YouTube to StreamYard. Make sure that that one's not still up there. Yeah, she has mastered being the victim, and she has mastered the manipulation, for sure. And I mean, just when you think you've heard it all and seen it all, you haven't. You most certainly haven't. She just comes up with something else and just totally knocks you for a loop and just beats all that I've ever seen. But I guess it's working for her because, yeah, that part gets me as well. And I mean, you can imagine what we have to listen to, or well, I guess we don't have to, but what we choose to listen to with her, and then her children are exposed to that every day. I mean, we've heard her gaslight her children. Like, why did you say that? Or why did you do that? Now they're going to come back and say that I did this and I did that. And it's like, you know, it's wild that, right, exactly. Her kids, they can't get away from it, and they can't, and they have both of them. I mean, for a father to go in and say, I don't know why the devil's trying to take you. I mean, who does that? I mean, that's just, to me, it just blows my mind. I mean, and I can't fathom talking to a child like that. And I mean, if she wants, yeah, yeah. And I mean, if she wants to keep her kids up all night, and I mean, you know, that's her business. That's up to her. That, you know, their bedtime or whatever, that's up to her. But for her kids to be there and to hear it, everything that's going on, that's where I have an issue with. But I think she uses her kids. Well, I guess it's pretty well. I'm not the only one that thinks it. She uses those kids to play the victim and to grip off of, and like she hides behind them. Well, you're talking about my kids. Well, you were just talking about your kids, and we wouldn't even know you had kids had you not brought them up, or we wouldn't even know about the situation had you not brought it up. Yeah, exactly. It's bait. Exactly. Exactly. It's just, it's unreal. And you know, there's so many. I mean, she wants to be on YouTube. That's fine. I mean, she sucks at true crime. I mean, all she does is read off of a news article or what have you. She doesn't do any commentary or anything like that unless it's, you know, pushing someone else's narrative. But there's so many other genres on YouTube that she could do besides the true crime. But I think she gets her most money via cash apps and memberships and all that stuff. Yeah, when she does her dramas, when she gets her most views, and that's what it makes you wonder what's wrong with these people that they want to throw their hard-earned money away for someone to bitch and complain and talk bad about other people. I mean, I didn't even know that existed on YouTube when I first, and I've been on it a few years. I mean, a couple of years as a viewer. I didn't even know that part of YouTube even existed. So I saw that Irony Rose was in Clue's chat today, which I found interesting. Yeah, she was over in Clue's chat today, and she's one that has had the most nasty things to say. And I know she blocked me a long time ago. I guess she unblocked me because I saw her in there today. But I guess it's everybody sees the light eventually, I guess, but you still, yeah, they do see the light eventually, but it still doesn't take away from all the negative things that they've said. And um yeah, I mean, I don't know that she's done anything, but just some of the nasty things that she said, it doesn't, oh well, I'm not in DJ's chat anymore, so I'm going to go over here to Clues, who I've said horrific things about. I'm just, yeah, I just don't get down with that. But anyway, that's up to Clue. It's her chat, and if that's what I'm sure Clue doesn't pay her any attention, but I know Clue doesn't forget when people speak badly about her. Yeah, everybody is on this Laura person, and it's really hard to say that's murder. I don't know what that is. What did I just click on? New Clues video footage ID driver and David's car and what was inside. Oh, us talking on Surviving the Survivor, talking about oh, well, thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah, I go randomly live, so I do appreciate you coming in, and I'm not going to be on here much longer. I'm just came in to break it up a little bit and chit chat, but I will catch you next time. Thank you. You as well. Have a good night. I appreciate you being here. And I hope you sub up, like, subscribe, all the things. You know all the things. I don't have to say all that. What is this on Surviving the Survivor? Thanks. I appreciate it, Fatty Fatty 2x4 DJ the Ditch Pig. I appreciate you subbing up. Yeah, I think Truth is going to be on in a little while doing his sale, so I might pop over there. Not that I have any money to spend, but I do like to see what he has. Might go in here to Surviving the Survivor to see about this, what they have going on. Hello, if you're just coming in, I appreciate you being here. I will drop a link again if anybody wants to come up, chit chat. Bear with me because I am new to this StreamYard side of it. But drop me a comment, let me know that you're here or what's going on in your day. I'm just having a little chat about nothing in particular. Has anybody in here ever watched Mama's Family? I found Mama's Family on, I think it's Pluto TV. And for some reason, I just love Mama's Family. Sometimes you got to watch something that you don't have to think about, that you can just laugh and just know that there's no crimes to solve or no car chases or people dying or who done it's and all that stuff. You just got a mindless TV that you can just laugh at. That's what I'm all about. I don't want anything that has to make me think. Let's see if let's see if I can do this. If I can do this, this will be pretty crazy. Hello to anybody coming in. Appreciate you being here. I'm just hanging out. See if I can go live on both of them. If that's, oh, there's my blue hair. Anybody can see that? I am on both of them. That's crazy. So I am able to do StreamYard and Facebook. Okay. Let me see if I can. There we go. Turn that around. Show live video. So I guess I am on both of them. So if anybody wants to pop up on StreamYard, I can drop the link. If anybody is on Facebook, let me know. And not Facebook, the YouTube live. Let me know as well in the comments. I just wanted to come on and just get away from the drama that is on YouTube. Let's hang out, chat. No particular subjects. Talk about anything you want to talk about. Hope everybody's having a good day or had a good day. Let me know where you're watching me from. Or if you're new, let me know that you're new. Hey, everybody coming in. I'm going to keep wanting to say, hey, Dandy Plays and Tank This 85. Hey there. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Hope everybody's having a good evening. Let me know what's going on. We're just hanging out, just having a casual little chit chat. No particular subject. Talk about whatever you want to talk about. What's everybody watching on TV or what everybody had for dinner? Whatever you want to talk about. Just want to get away from the drama streams. Everybody seems to be talking about the same thing and gets kind of old and boring after a while. So just wanted to provide something new. I don't know if I can, let me see. I don't know how to invite anybody up on channel and YouTube, but I am on StreamYard and I have another live set up with the same title on my channel. So I'm on StreamYard and YouTube live. So if anybody wants to switch over to the StreamYard version, which I didn't even know that I can do, I can drop a link and you can come up and we can have a little conversation. Or you can just type in chat. I don't know if anybody saw my live earlier today that I did about my upcoming surgery. If anybody has any questions about that, or if anybody else is having a same type of surgery or has had the same type of surgery and has any questions about it, you're welcome to ask me about that. If anybody wants to pick a topic, we can talk about it. So I can do some trivia questions. Let's see. Let's do a trivia. What was the very first video played on MTV? If you know the answer, drop it in the comments for me. What was the very first video played on MTV? If you know the answer, drop it in the comments. The very first video on MTV. If you know the answer, drop it in comments. I have 10 people on one side, one person on the other side, and nobody knows the answer. Come on, guys. The very first video on MTV. Who knows the answer? It was Video Killed the Radio Star. Back in like 1984 or something like that. And I saw where MTV is going off the airways, I guess by the end of the year, which kind of disappointing. Where we can watch music videos? They're not making music videos anymore. I don't know. How do we watch music videos now without MTV? Where do you watch music videos? Do you watch them on here? I don't know. Excuse me. What other trivia? Let me see. What's another trivia question I could come up with? Trivia. Who is who is the first man in space? Anybody know? Or I think it was the first person on the moon. Who was the first man on the moon? I think it was. Anybody know who the first man on the moon was? Or first person in space? Anyway, the answer is Alan Shepard, but I can't think of if it was in space or on the moon. So if you know, let me know. Drop a comment. Let me know you're here. Let's see. What other trivia can I come up with? Anybody have a trivia question we can try to guess? Drop a trivia question in the comments below. Yes, of course. Shohei Raza Shah, you have a trivia question for us? Drop it in chat for us. Yes, okay. What's your trivia question? So I have a question for folks. All right, I'm going to end out my StreamYard and just focus. Where is your face? If you want to back the video up to the very first live, you can see my face. Or is that a trivia question? Where's your face? It's on your head.